What do a coward, an oddball, and a butterfly have in common? No, that's not a joke. Did you think I was funny? What gave you that impression? It's that they share the same linguistic DNA in German. A butterfly is der
Schmetterling
in German. A coward is der Feigling, and an oddball is der Sonderling. Notice how they're all alike? They all end in ling, which is a common Chinese surname, but that's completely irrelevant for this video. The interesting thing, different to other German suffixes, such as chen, that serve the clear purpose of making a word cute, Hase, Häschen, it's way harder to say what it means when ling is added to a noun. It's a hot mess, to be honest. But so am I, so let's have a look at it. Good news first, an easy thing to remember. German words ending in ling are always masculine. Der Sonderling, der
Schmetterling
der Feigling. Men, women, and everything outside and in between. No exceptions. Der or ein it is. But that's about it with the consistency. So what can ling imply? Category 1, the young, cute, and small. So basically, me. No? Okay. It's always a good sign when a category that's supposed to narrow things down already includes 3 different adjectives, right? In here, ling describes miniature forms of a being or a thing. You actually have this exact suffix in English. Think of words like duckling, gosling, or dumpling. I wonder how that word was invented. Well, it kind of looks like a dump, but also cute. Let's eat it. We already talked about the butterfly, der
Schmetterling
and many other lings of this kind can be found in nature or the animal kingdom. Der Sperling, for example, also called der Spatz, which is a sparrow. Der Engerling, a grub. Not all too cute, more of the wrinkly maggot kind. That's what she said, but small. Plants and mushrooms are next. Der Sprössling is a sprout, like a little plant baby. You can also use it as a nickname for children. And der Pfifferling is a chanterelle. Chanterelle. Lastly, humans. Der Säugling is an infant, literally suckling, because saugen means to suck. No, I will not add a kinky joke here, it's about babies. What's wrong with you? Make it 2 and you have a twin, der Zwilling. The triplet is der Drilling, quadruplet is der Vierling, then Fünfling, Sechsling,
Siebenling, Achtling, 26ling.
Wait, has that ever happened? Zehnlinge? Ach du Category 2, the inexperienced.
That also you?
Rather than young or cute, ling can also signal that somebody is a rookie. A newbie is literally called der Neuling. The poor soul sitting in the hot seat, taking an exam or defending their thesis, der Prüfling. And an apprentice or trainee is der Lehrling. Die Prüfung is an exam, lehren means to teach. So you kind of see where the word is coming from and then ling is added to it. Not making them derogatory terms per se, but the ling does add a bit of a hierarchy. There's a Machtgefälle. Category 3, magical creatures and D&D races. I told you it would be messy. I recently finished Baldur's Gate 3. For any of you who don't know it, firstly, shame on you, and also that's an epic RPG. While I always play as an elf because I secretly want to be one, and because that means that Astarion and I, my character, will have a long happy life together, there are many other interesting races to pick. Der Tiefling and der Halbling, for example. A tiefling and a halfling. In English, you find many more. Changeling, earthling, impling, wispling, because for some reason English and German agree. Ling is the perfect suffix for horny fantasy adventures. Category 4, dramatic roles or questionable carnival costumes. Der Häuptling is a chief or a tribal leader, like in classic Western movies. The old wise leader wearing this massive feather war bonnet. So here we add ling to das Haupt, which in this context means mane or the head. And instead of making it small, cute, or inferior by that, we add authority. If you don't respect authorities, you may end up as der Sträfling, a convict. Here, ling gets added to the verb strafen, to punish. So in German, a convict is literally a punishling. If you manage to flee, be it from prison or a war-torn country, your status changes to der Flüchtling, a refugee or a fugitive. Flüchten means to flee in German, so that's a Feigling or a Feigling. Category 5, the slick and weird. Maybe I fit best into this drawer after all, because I can definitely be der Sonderling, an oddball. Sonder is part of words like besonders or sonderbar, special or strange. And that's exactly what it means. You're special, but neither in a good nor in a bad way. Just, huh? And honestly, I can live with that. I try my best not to be der Feigling, though. That's a coward, since feige means cowardly. Similar to that is der Weichling, a weakling, except it's more like a softling in German, as weich is soft and weak would be schwach. I hope I'm not der Widerling either. That's an insult deriving from widerlich, nasty or repulsive. But most definitely, I don't want to be der Fiesling, a meanie, a jerk, or a villain. Because in German, fies means mischievous. Category 6. I don't have a f***ing clue. I made a list with German words ending in ling. These were left, so here they are. Just gonna roll with the anarchy and name them. Maybe not everything needs a label, you know? So der Frühling is spring. I made a video about it, by the way. Check it out if you like. Der Eindringling is an intruder or invader. Der Rohling can be a blank data CD or a raw piece of metal. And der Findling is a massive random boulder sitting by itself. They have been transported long distances by glaciers during the Ice Age and left behind when the ice melted. Absolutely surreal. Same as what ling means in German. Everything and nothing. Do you feel smarter now? I can confidently say I don't. Anyway, what's your favorite ling word out of this chaotic list? Let me know in the comments below, and don't be a feigling. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you don't miss the next episode. Until then, my rabbitlings. Bye!